I know. How the hell are you? It's been a while. It's been a while. Like a while. I should put that where it's important. How you doing? So hope everybody's getting ready for the holidays. Holiday, celebrate. Holiday, celebrate. Hi. Hey, I know you, Angel. Hi, Malik. Um, hi everybody. Missed ya. And we've obviously been doing stuff and things in the background, and I just made the commitment to not be online while in Florida because we were very busy, and uh, unfortunately, Angel's not done there. Mom's still in the hospital. We thought she would be home pretty quickly, and as it turned out, it didn't turn out that way. So I left yesterday morning at 8, but got to the hotel the night before, um, and just expected Mom to be home in a day or two. And so um, we've had crises in amidst. It's just not everything goes the way you plan all the time. And so yeah, hi, how you doing? And it has been Angel's still there. Of course, Angel lives down there with Mom, and so we had what 2 weeks, Angel, with Dad in the hospital and all those things in ICU, and Mom's been in there now for 10, 11 days, something like that, in ICU. So uh, that's a lot. She's been in there longer than that, though, Angel. I think because I was in town for 10 days. Just, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Moving on, and we're all ready to converge on Florida again if we need to. So that's why you haven't seen us online. Sam's been busy dealing with everything else and that goes on here. Oh, it's been stressful, Shubli. It's been stressful. So Mom had one valve replaced and another repaired, and in the meantime, they put a pacemaker in, which is important because after you have like two of the valves taken care of, your heart doesn't really figure out easily how to do its own thing. So that'll help it for a while, and then it'll even out. And then now she's bleeding, and they don't know why, and they think she has an infection, but they don't know where. All those things. So it was stressful to leave, but I did, and I didn't. All this other stuff fell apart after I left. So anyhow, um, it is just one of those things. Anyhow, so almost 2 with Dad and 11 days for Mom. Yeah. So we've been in the ICU. Angel and I and our brother have been in the ICU for a month. And those chairs aren't comfortable. Anyhow, and they're really in Florida. The Florida one, they're like, and the other one, and in Toledo, they're like, we have these great big comfy chairs for you. And the one in Florida is like, yeah, you have no comfort. Here's a folding chair. And we understand it's to discourage a whole lot of people hanging out there. So anyhow, moving on. I hope everybody is prepared for the holidays. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the holidays? Are you done with your Christmas shopping? Hi, Amanda. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Shubli. Jansen. Hi. Who am I missing? There's Angel. So we are with we're going across with Parapost and Ghost Squad Scotland, of course, and My Mystical Life and the Mystical Moons. I am trying to make. I have exciting news. See, and amongst all of this, I had a business meeting, and actually the guy that I do the business meeting with was right there in Newport Richey, and he is the coordinator of a cruise. So there will be a cruise in 2025 early. So just know that is going to be happening, and it's going to be a big event for My Mystical Life. So I can't tell you much more than that, but there is a cruise that will be scheduled. Start saving your nickels and dimes. Cruise that will be scheduled in the beginning of 2025 for My Mystical Life as well. We'll be going in conjunction with their cruise. So, but I don't know the perfect date yet. You'll know when I know. And I'm really excited because we were supposed to be the featured speaker on a cruise right when COVID started. And of course, COVID jumped in and that changed, right? So anyhow, I can't really share a whole lot because I don't know a whole lot, but I do know that we do have a cruise that will be going on. There's so much more, but I can't. So anyways, moving on. How is everybody? Let's pull a card. Good morning. Where will it go out of? The cruise will go out of a Florida port. I do know that. The cruise will go out of a Florida port, whether it's Miami, Fort Lauderdale, where, Tampa. I think we went out of Tampa. Last time we went out of Fort Lauderdale, I think, because we went to the BVIs, which was beautiful. Of course, we've been to the BVIs. We lived in St. Croix for a while, visited St. Thomas, all those things. But I had never been to, what's the one with the butterflies? Hi, Amber. Yeah, you are. What was the one with the butterflies? We woke up in the morning. We went to the adult part of the ship because the kids were crazy there. And I can't remember the name of the port with the butterflies. It's like one of the Virgin Islands. Okay, moving on. Who knows? Okay. You live in California? Well, we had been talking about doing something this year over by California. So we're not 100% on that yet. Sam and I have to sit down and lay out our schedule and decide whether we're going to Shasta or Sedona, one or the other. And I know Sedona ain't like California, but it's pretty close. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, it's a good one. Awareness. It'll all get better, Randy. Thank you, though. It all gets better. Only way to go up right now is up. Where'd that noise come from? Ow. Son of a ow. Body blooper. Well, wait till it warms up. Yeah. So this card's about awareness. And I find this to be something going on. Has anybody else noticed that your intuitive senses are popping out a little bit more? Like all of a sudden, what you might not have noticed before, you're like, what was that? Kind of thing, or some unexplained things. Lots of angel numbers coming across as well. I'm noticing that a lot of things are really starting to make themselves known. So when you open your awareness and you go, I think I understand what that was. Guess what happens? Anybody knows what happens when we start to pay attention to and we acknowledge? I'll give you guys a couple minutes, a couple Jeopardy seconds to do that. What happens when you start to acknowledge the unexplained around you that is beautiful in connection? You guys know? It's like a quiz morning. Some of you know. I know some of you know because I talk about it a lot lately. A lot of people are noticing. My mother noticed, and she doesn't do that. Hi, everybody. So what happens when you pay more attention is they pay more attention. The other side says, look, they saw me. Or look, they want to make a connection. How can we make that happen? Hi, Rose from Dublin, Ireland. How can we make it happen? How can we meet in the middle? How do we have that melding of minds, right? You open up, you allow things to flow. The more you allow it to flow, the more credit you give to yourself, by the way. It's not that spirit is working harder. It's not that spirit's working harder. They don't have to work harder to get communication across. You're the one opening up. So you just have to do that. You just have to go, gotcha. I understand. It's not uncommon for Sam and I when we're out or we're doing something or we'll actually, and you'll see me do it every once in a while in a reading. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. The more you acknowledge, the more you get. It has nothing to do with the other side. It does, but it's only because they continue to give messages. It is your self-confidence rising that says, I can do this. And when you give yourself credit, you gain more self-confidence every single time. And it's amazing. All of a sudden, people go, my guides are talking to me more. No, they've been talking to you all along. It's just you believe in yourself more. And I think that this is something that helped me more on my spiritual journey when I started to realize that they weren't doing anything extra on the other side. It was I was giving myself more credit, or I was trusting myself. You'll find that when this happens, your joy level goes up because you go, holy crap, I can depend upon this. I can depend upon myself. I can do this. And your self-confidence rises. It's amazing. I think spirituality has helped in so many ways with connection, but I think spirituality also brings in a level of peace for people, and not just like peace, but a connection to self, because they start to figure out who they are and trust themselves. Long-winded, aren't I? Haven't seen me in a couple of years. Natalie, hi. The hair. Oh, the hair. Thank you. Yeah, that's the gray hair. And it was so long in the back the other day that I just went into some place and said, please cut it. It's choking me in the middle of the night. Yeah, absolutely. Natalie says, absolutely. The more credit I give myself, the more I get. That's important. Amber, I have seen that you are picking cards, and that is awesome. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. Just like you've broken through a threshold. It's great. It's great. So I just think it's important to be aware of what we have going on around us, because that helps increase our intuition. And just the aspect, and look at it, I got a fly away here, and respect that. It's alive. Okay. Stay down. There you go. Okay. No, Amber, the more you do readings with your cards, this is Amber's question. Where'd it go? If I wanted to see and talk to spirits, is it something I can learn to do, or do I have to get started at a young age? No, you're on the right path. You're fine. Everybody can learn to do this. Everybody can learn to do that, right? Because they talk to us all the time. We just have to learn to listen. That's what being intuitive is learning to listen. Katrina says, isn't there something to say about using spirit too much and not trusting and using your own thoughts and feelings? Absolutely, Katrina. This is not when you're working with the other side, you guys, hey, where'd she go? Teresa Gibbs, hey, how are you? When you're working with the other side, that doesn't mean you throw discernment out the window, does it? Does anybody, who else knows people that have said, I'm going to choose my tea flavor today based on what spirit says? Hi, Billy Ann. I would like to say and give a shout out to Billy Ann today. Billy Ann's birthday is today. Am I correct, Billy Ann? But I mean, there are people that rely overly on, they lose track of their own life. We're here for this experience. We're not here to be spoon-fed or be led through our experience. We are to be guided, not led. Right? There's nobody on the other side is going to take our hand and say, I think that you need jasmine tea today. I think that you should, I don't know, throw out an example. I mean, we need to live our life and use our own discernment, our own decisions, all of those things. When you are working with spirit, you don't have to ask them what kind of tea to use. That's just a silly thing. It's just an example, you know. You have to live your life. You cannot, this is not a crutch. And there are people that will use spirituality as a crutch and say, look what I can do, which is nothing more than anybody else can do. And I'm so close with my guides that every step I take has to be guided. No. Be our own power. Absolutely, Natalie. Be our own power. I doubt they will tell me what color drawers to wear. Right, Amber? That's it. That's a great example. They're not going to tell you which outfit is going to be better for you today. They're just not going to do stuff like that. They just don't. So, I mean, but it is, we do fall into their arms, but we also know how to walk on our own. Yes, just blindly following is not empowering. It isn't. And it's all about that free will. Absolutely. I'm sorry if you hear drilling in the background. They're replacing our porch, which has been needed to be done for about 25 years. Actually, it's probably been needed to be done for about 50. But so they're out there in the snow working on our new porch, which is going to be gorgeous. I can't wait to get pictures of it. Okay. Onward. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Give me a whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. This is my first day back, and I don't know how long it's been, you guys. Like a month. It's been like a month. I'm behind on putting up classes in the membership. I'm working on that right now too. I'm trying to get caught up in a bunch of different areas that I need to. Marcia Crittenden? Marcia? Is it Marsha? Marsha? Marsha. Marsha. Oh, I bet you hate that. Marsha. Is it Marsha? Yes. And she's probably like, please don't do that ever again. Okay. Marsha Crittenden. Interesting. I know. How old are you? You don't have to tell me how old you are, but you know, are you from that era, like Brady Bunch era, like Marsha gets everything? Okay. Christine Emerson says these past weeks I've been having premonitions, especially I was being shown my own death and that I need to prepare. I was offered an out. Oh, yeah, right. We have jump off points, right, Christine? I mean, we have jump off points. Allie, I'm so sad. Allie, Marsha, I'm going to do a reading for you. So Allie Barnett, you guys, used to be Allie Rosenbrock, and Allie got hitched on Saturday. And I didn't get to go, which broke my heart. It really, really did. I didn't get to go just because I wasn't home. She invited me. She invited me, but I just didn't get to go. And I'm so sad because they look like they had a good time. Anyhow, yep, that is our animal communicator. One of our animal communicators, Allie Rosebrock, you guys. She now has a new last name and a dashing husband. Right? Okay. Okay. We will celebrate, Allie. We need to set up to have dinner together. Isn't he charming? We need to set up to have dinner together. Mm-hmm. So Marsha, I want to talk about your ability to make money. I want to talk about some thoughts on making money. And being maybe a little tentative. Hi, Meredith. Being maybe a little tentative, wanting to move forward on a plan, or wanting to move forward with an idea, or something that you have that you're enthusiastic, but you're kind of a little tentative about maybe. Or maybe it's just an idea stage at this point. I want to talk with this. I read intuitively. So, I mean, you could look this up and this card's going to mean something else online. It's whatever. But I want to talk about why you're not doing it. Why aren't you taking the things that you know will help you move forward? And it doesn't actually have to be money. It can be things, right? That you found the popular room. Whoop, whoop. It can be things that help you feel prosperous as well. Why aren't you moving forward on those things? And it's because of a lack of, hi, everybody, a lack of confidence, and very much what we just talked about, right? A lack of confidence of self. Like, am I able to do that? Can I pull that off? Am I capable? All those things. And this is for Marsha. I think it was Crittenden. Yes, Crittenden, Marsha Crittenden. Because this is the High Priestess, and she's reversed. And what I can tell you about this particular card for you is, this is that you have all the things, and there's some little things that you don't quite see yet that you will have fall into your lap, and you're going to go, oh my gosh, I can do that. Holy crap. That's the only thing. It's like tipped. It's like tipped. It says, I want to be upright. But this is still reversed. So you have to kind of look at it as, oh, I understand. Thank you. How do I move forward? How do I bring about the prosperity that I want if I don't feel like I'm A, worthy, or B, I can pull it off? These are actually Allie, we really need to get together. These are actually these are called the Radiant Rider-Waite. It's one of my favorite Rider-Waite decks. So, Marsha. You need to step into your power. You need to step into who you are. And I say this often. We all walk through our spiritual journey and we go, okay, this is super important. I'm going to ground, feel with the earth. Okay, center. Okay, great. And then I'm going to protect myself. And I'm going to call in the angels, my protector guides, and all those things. And I'm going to feel so much better for it, right? What did I skip? I skipped myself. You can say I'm going to center, but unless you figure it out right here, who you are and what you need to move forward, hey, baby, you're lacking in that area. So start figuring out what it is you actually want so you can move forward with your own power to do that, to do those things. And a lot of it has to do with emotion for you. A lot of it has to do with emotion. So they want you to kind of go back and be happy, bring joy into what you're doing. Because if you're feeling like you're drudging along, you're never going to reach your full potential. Seems like a lot of our My Mystical Lifers have been going this a lot lately. Hugs and going, yeah. This seems like the My Mystical Lifers have been going through a lot lately. It's an energy flow. It's a something, right? I'm not quite sure what the switch is, but it has been quite a bit going on out there. Quite a bit. Yeah, let's schedule a dinner. I know that I lost my husband in January, and I feel like I'm doing the right thing. Awesome. We're waiting for all your pieces to fall into place. So everything just moves forward. Yep. This time of year is difficult for a lot of people. I was receiving a bunch of messages the other day, and with everything, you're watching from Belgium. Hi from Belgium. With all the things that we've had going on, I hadn't put any thought. Matter of fact, I'll just be really honest. I'm very, very forgetful. Anyways, I try not to revolve in sadness, and I was receiving message after message from Bill's friends going, "Happy birthday, Bill!" And I totally forgot it was his birthday. And it's because I was getting these messages, and I'm sitting next to the hospital bed with my mom, right? And I'm like, oh shit. And the only thing I can do is tell everybody else, drink a beer for him. Or he didn't drink beer, not very often. But I mean, mead. Have a tankard of mead for him or something. I don't know. But it is a rough time of year, especially if you've lost somebody. Right? Agreed. Mercury's in retrograde. Yeah. That too. Okay. Let's see. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Yeah. And that's not, people are saying this is a hard time of year. It is. It is. By the way, you guys, if you haven't liked our page, please make sure you like the page. I have been on very, very regularly lately because of family. And parents being ill. So, but if the live comes up, it's generally me on here doing readings in the morning, or as today it is later in the afternoon. This is my fun time. So make sure you go to the page and like My Mystical Life. If you're a My Mystical Life member, yay! I'll be posting new classes, the recorded classes up today. I think I'm 4 behind because I suck. And I will get those up and done. And of course, we have the online store. You can go and shop it. Either My Mystical Life or Our Mystical Crystals. No. The Mystical Moons. Right. So, yeah. Wow. Already, Lori. Time flies, doesn't it? And if you're interested in being a member, here, let me put this up here because I'm not doing my job, obviously. If you're interested in being a member, where we do classes each month, this month's been spotty. This month, December, has been really spotty. People have been super busy, or people have been sick. There's been some sickness, and then there's been just a bunch of different things have happened this month. So we have had some teachers bow out this month, and that's totally fine, right? Whatever happens, happens. But make sure you are checking out the recordings. We do have a bunch of recordings that are going to be coming up here shortly, and I have some meditations that I'm going to be loading up. And I'm thinking that I want to do something between Christmas and New Year's, gathering online and have some readers on. So make sure you follow the page, because that's a multi-reader evening, and that'll be a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun when we do stuff like that, and I haven't done one in a really long time. Amber says, I've been feeling guilty for grieving so hard for Walter when I was only with him 2 years. Seems like I don't have the right when others love him so much longer. But time is a human concept, right? You don't feel guilty. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Lori says, being in this group, I've gained so much perspective. What I love about it is everybody has their own idea, right? And that's perfect. We don't want everybody to think the same. We want everybody to go do something fun and have their own ideas. And when people bring all those ideas in, it's just because my ideas might not be your ideas. You may go, I don't like the way Lisa does that. She's stupid. But someone else may come and say, have a little twist on it, and you go, oh, now that feels right. And that is where we go. That's where the group started. Absolutely how the group started. So, all those things. Okay, can I get a whoop, whoop? Your mom passed almost 27 years ago. It never gets easier. So, yeah, it's change. Ooh. I wish I could get Allie over here would do. Good freaking God. Okay. Let's go with Melissa Catchin. Are you sure you want one? I'm waiting. I'm just waiting. That's what I was waiting for, was to see who my guides went. This is for this person. Melissa, this is your chance to decline. You've had far too many energy drinks. Aww. I'm waiting. Readings could be wild. Absolutely. No, Melissa, I'm serious. Melissa's like, why would I decline a reading? Hey, Chris, how are you, man? Yeah, see, people that watch us often know. Amber's like, are you sure? It sounds like 2x4 therapy. Oh my gosh, Allie, we should get together and do a reading evening. We do it at the shop and we could telecast it. Okay, Melissa. Let's see what the third card is. Jesus. Okay, Melissa. Melissa, I want to tell you first and foremost, let me do my disclaimer. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay. I know. People are like, I'm scared for Melissa. Anybody else scared for Melissa? First of all, I have the tarot out. But the first card, Melissa, so by the way, I don't think that there's any negative card in the tarot. Each one teaches us something, and we pick a little up from that and we move on, right? So, Melissa, I want to talk about change that you have going on in your life. I'm missing something. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I'm making sure I'm missing something. It's going to be a bumpy ride. So Melissa, you have some change going on, and it is going to be like a break off change. It's not going to be. It's going to be the end of something and the beginning of something else. So it's the death card, right? And this card does not. It doesn't mean that someone's dying or anything like that. It just means just like winter means, and just like death means, it is the end of one thing and the beginning of, pay attention camera, the beginning of something wonderful, or however you phrase it, however you want it to be, because it is about the choices that you make when it comes to camera, when you have change going on, right? So you have the end of something coming and a new beginning coming as well, because they go hand in hand. The problem is that you're hesitant to make decisions. Maybe we're not making good decisions, or maybe we're not making a definite decision. Or I don't know if you're waffling around on something and you're just like, well, we'll see what happens. I'm going to hold here for now. I keep my mouth quiet because that seems like a better way to go about it. All of those things, because here's the Tower card. And this is normally, if it's like this, it's like, okay, everything's falling apart. And here we go. We're not making the decisions to help things reset. Okay. So you're not following through with the decisions. There's some lack of follow through is what I feel like. And it's not, you don't have that forward movement because you have that lack of commitment to an answer. I don't know what this is about. It's not my job to know. I'm just giving you the baseline information that you guys are like, let's help shift this. And if you don't know what it is yet, don't worry about it, because it'll show itself eventually. Because something like this has to, hi from New Zealand, something like this has to eventually make itself known and pop, if you will. Okay. And your lack of indecision or your lack of commitment to making a decision is causing there to be less harmony in life than there should be. Here is the thing about this card. This card is about happiness, joy, peace, and a little bit of mystery, right? And a little bit of mystery, the flow of things, how things move through your life. And there's a little bit of lack here because of this Tower card. There's like no commitment to a real decision, but you have to bring about change. That's a freaking read there, you guys. To bring about that change, you have to make a commitment to turn this card, wrong card, this card into this card, which means take it out of reverse, take it out of neutral, and find your personal power. You have everything you need. Look at this. You have not the murder mystery. You have the mystery of that Star card, and then you have everything behind you to make it happen. Okay. There you go. You got it. You just have to make the commitment. Yeah, you got this. You got this. Allie, can we do a July or January date for readings? I hope that helps, Melissa. I hope it has bearing on where you are in life. If it doesn't, don't worry, life changes. And it will. And it will. I think we're going to have a mediumship gallery in January. And probably a seance evening. I don't know. Maybe we'll do anything before the 25th. What's going on the 25th? Are you going away? You going on vacation? You going on vacation? What you doing? What you doing? Are we selling Advent boxes? No, we're not. I could not pull everything off this year. And I have come to the realization in my life that if I can't pull it off, I cannot beat myself up about it and work so hard that I have killed myself to make everything happen. So I do what I can. Mexico and mudslides. You suck. No mudslides. No mudslides. Casey, I can see you. Yes. My feed has 8 different places coming into it. So I have a lot of feed spin in my area here. Okay. Mexico, I'm glad you have found your joy in life. Bina Chana. She is new. I don't see her. Oh, there she is. Hi, Bina. Okay, I see her all the way up there. Like I said, this is how fast it goes. Casey, I do readings as my guides go. That person. It's time. It is time for a cruise, Allie. Were you on here earlier when I was talking 2025? We definitely have a cruise coming up. I can't say a whole lot more. Her name is Lori. Her name is Lori. I cannot tell you more about the January 2025, but I do know that we have a cruise coming. It'll go out of Florida. But I think we need one before then, Allie. We need just a fun one. That one is going to be kind of work for me. So we do need a fun girls cruise. Okay. Lori is much easier. Yes. Okay. There's a lot of new people, right? You've been trying to get her here. Well, welcome, Lori. Welcome, Lori. All right. So can I get a whoop whoop in the room to see who is here and see who we're going to pull for? Ooh. Stop. Now I need another cash envelope, right? They keep those cruises fairly affordable. I will tell you it will be a spirit heart cruise. It will be a psychic. It'll be an intuitive cruise. I can tell you that. I can't tell you a whole lot more until everything is on books. Fly. But we do have some stuff going on. All right, let's go with, okay. Meredith Reed. Ooh, what is with this fly? It is December. Meredith Reed. Time to find the wonder. Let go of anxiety and go for the joy. I also want to talk about money coming your way. Yeah, absolutely. This is a way to do this, isn't it? Okay. All right. Let's do it. I am not calling, but fly energy. It's about to be squash fly energy. Keeps getting in my face. Okay. Where was I? Melanie Long. Sometimes we just have to dig a little deeper to find the strength we need. And some days it's a little harder than other days. I don't know if you're doing any writing or anything like that, but they're like, put your things, ask the fly its name. No. Squish. What's its name, Allie? Some days a little harder, Melanie. But they're talking about you putting things on paper, whether it's journaling or writing or something along those lines. They're saying put things down and things will fall into place and you're going to understand things a whole lot easier. Things will fall into place. The other thing I'm going to tell you that I will be offering in January, I know, I assume it's got a message for you. I'm going to be doing some shamanic sessions in January. I'll be doing shamanic healing sessions in January. Also be talking about starting up the shamanic apprenticeship again. So that is January things. Very excited. Wasn't it Jeff Bloom that was the flu? Jeff Bloom was. I just got a call about $100 and appreciating this quiet in my home. Thank me, I'm completely trust, but I definitely need some more joy. Hey, I'm down for a My Mystical Life potluck at the shop. I've been wanting to do a holiday party at the shop, but I could not see how I could make it happen just because I was spread so thin. And um, I just couldn't see myself being able to pull it off. And I'm all down for a potluck at the store. Although I think it would be a lot of fun. It's like I'm hearing your cries for that shamanic class. We can do shamanic apprenticeship. It's a year-long apprenticeship. It is a year-long apprenticeship. Okay. Oh, hell. Hold on. Christina Emerson, I want to talk about a male energy. I want to talk about a male energy that hangs with you. A fatherly type of energy. I know that is not the card. That's not what the card says. You can look it up. It's not going to be what it says. But there is an energy that's hanging around you. And it helps engage the passion that you have in life. Like, if you want to do that, do it. That's what he's saying. If you want to do it, do it. You're capable. You can do it. You got this. Because your emotions and your intelligence are all guided divinely. They're like, pay attention to this. It's like focus. You can focus. And we know you can focus. Absolutely. Diana, start saving for 2025 January or March. Is it Jeff? Oh, Jeff Goldblum. Yes, The Fly. Maybe it is Jeff Goldblum. Look, very dry humor. Although I do enjoy you as an actor. But okay. Moving on. You just need a ticket. I'll drive up and get you. Oh, board. What? You just need a ticket. I'll drive up and get you. We'll board you. Oh, board you. Are you talking about Diana Bradley? There's an Airbnb in Defiance that I've talked to about when we decide to do gatherings and around us that we can book their whole house. Yay. What is the shamanic reading? So the shamanic reading, it's more of a healing session. So shamanic healing session comes with the information that comes with it. So it takes me about an hour and a half to do a whole shamanic session, hour and 15 minutes. But it comes with, so shamanism, with the shamanic healing session, you get the psychopomp, you get attachments released. Those energies get transitioned over. You get soul retrieval, which is shadow work. It's a process of me stepping into your energetic field and finding those little pieces of shadow that need to be brought back into the light. And the shaman actually goes in and negotiates. This is so crazy sounding. It still sounds wild to me. I go in and negotiate with your shadow, and we talk about what the incidence was that caused the soul loss, because that shadow self is actually a little fragment of soul that has been set to the side because it was too painful in the moment. So think of being in a car accident and having that ringing in your head and just knowing you still have to drive your car away, if even, if it's drivable, right? So that right there is soul. It's a little fragment of your soul. So the shaman goes in and we go, okay, this is something you don't have to worry about anymore. Let's go back and reintegrate. And after a little bit of negotiation, it usually breaks down in negotiations, I bring your soul fragment back to you and reintegrate it. So to bring your soul to more completeness. There's a lot of things involved in it. There's a lot more to it than that. It's a combination of like a Reiki thing. I throw that in there as well. So there's a lot of different things that goes with this shamanic session. And I will be offering those. And then I'm going to start offering readings again. And I know I have been so spotty on that. And I get messages all the time and emails like, can I book? But my answer generally is, I'm not working right now. So I'm having to learn to let go of the reins a little bit and give some more responsibility to other people so that I can do the things that I truly enjoy. It's important, right? Because when you take your spiritual journey, you're like, I've got it. And then you strangle it to death, and it's not as much fun as when you first started. And it's not that I don't have fun. I need the mental clarity. Blink, blink. What, Allie? Right? Come spend a day. Come spend a day at the shop, man. I need to do that. I know there are things I can't talk about, repressed memories. When I do try to talk about it, it's as if my tongue's tongue-tied and stutter. Yeah. I wish we could send sounds. I know Allie's like, are you talking about me? It is. But it's truly amazing. And by the way, this type of healing session has been around since men could walk upright. In Toulouse, France, is the first cave paintings, the first predated cave paintings, according to what they want to tell us, right? And not disrupt their, I know, Allie, not disrupt their history. Because that's really, right now, we're at a level where we could be going way, 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 way back in history, but we're told one thing and we go with it. We go with it, right? Because that's what we've been told. But in Toulouse, France, is the oldest cave paintings by shamans ever done that we've found so far. And it is about soul retrieval. They're about what the shaman does. And the shaman was the person that did all the cave paintings. A shaman was not selected. This is crazy. A shaman was not selected, but it'll tell you also that everybody's capable of this type of work. They were not selected by their spirituality or their closeness to spirit. They were selected by their artistic talents. Could they do the cave paintings to depict what was informationally important to the tribe? And then they would train them from an early age to do the shamanic work. Truly amazing. Because actually they're very tied. Spirituality and your intuition when it comes to art and creativity are all really tied together. If you enjoy an art, you put your soul into it, don't you? There you go. You have a large shamanic dreamstone. It's huge. Hello, everybody. But back to Jansen. Yes, I do think that we could do a My Mystical Life potluck at the shop. I think it would be a lot of fun. I think we could. Yeah. I just have to be able to. I need a couple of days. I'm good here. But in the event of sitting in front of, for all this time in ICUs with both dad and mom in different states and all those things, I might have hurt myself. So I'm better today. I went immediately upon getting home, got a chiropractor appointment, but I don't have a lot of physical skills right now. I'm good right here, though. Anyhow. Yeah, get to bring a dish and come on a road trip. Okay, so I know that we have Laura's supposed to be on tonight. I need to double check with her and make sure we're still good. Come to Belgium, Kim. We are going to be over in Europe in August. So Sam calls me. I think he messaged me, and he's like, "Do we have to start in Scotland and Ireland?" And I'm like, "No. Why? Where do you want to start?" He's like, "Because he knows I'd like to go see Ed Sheeran." He goes, "How about we start in Croatia? He's gonna do a concert in Croatia." And I'm like, "Okay." And then he goes, Duran Duran will be touring at the same time. I'm like, "I don't want to talk to you." Because I haven't seen, anyways, there's a whole story with that. But anyhow, oh, Meredith, you're so sweet. Croatia. Yeah, I know. I would like to go to Croatia, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to make it that far down. I definitely have to go to Scotland and Ireland because we're going to take Bill to Castle Donegal over in Scotland and hopefully deposit some of his ashes. So I have to do that. That has to be a thing. So who knows? All right, moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? All right. Well, that's gonna get a whoop whoop. So I want to go. I know it says Bina, but her name's Lori. I want to talk about somebody from the other side that is hello from Hertfordshire, England. You, you have to win the lottery so you can do the My Mystical Life World Tour. Yeah, right. That's Mr. Fry. There he is. Duran Duran will be England in August and Ed Sheeran in Croatia end of July. Okay. 2 weeks apart. Yeah, that will work. I need to go to 2 of them. So Lori, where'd she go? Is she on here? Bye, Christine. Okay. Lori, I want to talk about somebody from the other side. I have a woman that was younger. I want to say by younger, I'm saying 50s or 60s when she passed. And she shows me petal pink. She shows me the color like petal soft pink. And the other thing that I get from her is the other thing I get for her, my husband, I love him, is for whatever reason, she gives me a pretty dress. So I don't know if the dress was this petal pink, but she gives me 50s vibes, like retro vibes. So I don't know if this is possibly somebody you don't even know that is in your family line that passed away before you're aware of who they would be or you would have knowledge of them. Because she's given me huge 50s vibes. Like, oh, and this is so funny too. She does this. So she would have been like she would have been, that's funny. She says, I would have been 2 people. I would have been a mother. That's funny. I'd have been a mother behind the scenes, but in front of other people, I would have been prim and proper. And that would have been my persona in life. So she's giving me information. So that 50s thing might have been like, we have to be everything that people think we are on the outside, and we have to be this. And on the inside, I feel like there was turmoil and there was some issues there. Of course, there always is, right? We always have these things going on. But she's talking about everything looked beautiful, but behind the scenes was less. Okay. This person talks about how sometimes the steps in life that we take to keep things pretty come at the cost of other people. And by pretty, I mean on the surface. And she's counting. I'm not quite sure why she's counting. I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4. And she's just counting like she's trying to keep her patience. Like she's trying to breathe her way through it. It'll be fine. This is how we keep our cool. This is how we pull this off. I'm just trying to figure out if she's giving me any more information. She's talking about she would have been somebody in life that might have been a little gifted, a little bit on the intuitive side. And this might be somewhere of where this came from, this here, but have turmoil on the inside, because I feel like she was clairaudient. I feel like she was clairaudient, and she talks about hearing voices. She might not have talked about it in public, but it was almost maybe she was labeled with this. Are you sure she is older than that? No. Are you sure she is older? Are you sure she isn't older? See, when we're doing readings like this, I work more on memories than I do. So I ask them to bring me across a memory, less of a detailed description of who they are. Hi, Pam. I don't want to say. I'm trying to decide what she says here. Are you sure she is old? Are you sure she is older than in the 50s? I'm not sure I understand that. But they give me information. It's not always Great Aunt Gertie wore a purple hat and she was 48 years old. You know, they give me guidance on it and say, this is a memory. Could she be under the age of 50? Yes, she could. Because I actually initially doubted my guides and wanted to, I went with the 50s just because of the dress she was showing me. The dress she was showing was very retro. So this is a prime case of the medium not trusting the information and saying one thing when you really felt like it was another. So that's just me throwing myself under the bus. So her age is very... I also want to say she was followed very closely. So she was followed very closely. I feel like she had instances in her life where people go, how the hell is she still alive? How the hell is she still alive? Like maybe she had an accident or just situations like, I know, please trust the guide. I try. I try. But this isn't a guide. This is somebody, this is this person from the other side. This is this person from the other side. I just don't trust sometimes my information that comes across, and I, just because it's me. Human. So she's very scatterbrained as well. So trying to keep on her train of thought is a little bit scattery. Because I'm sitting here trying to remember exactly what I was saying. And normally I can pick something up later on and go on with it, but I'm trying to go back to where we stopped. And it's like, she's already gone 1,000,000 miles an hour. She's already gone past that. Internal dialogue. Oh man, this chick thought. She was a thinker. She was smart. I don't think she used her brains the way she should have, but she was smart. Yeah, I've confused the hell out of everybody, Meredith. It's my job. That's what I do. And I don't know why I'm hearing the song, The Rose. Yeah, she in her mind, she was like prim and proper. Okay, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Do you know who I'm talking about, Lori? Do you know who this is? Because I don't like to beat information to death. If you know who it is, then I'll go on with message. That's why we do mediumship. We do it for the message, not for the, oh, look what I can do. Okay, I'm so glad you know who this is. Let's move on, because it's like trying to nail Jello to the wall. Like, and the thoughts are so everywhere. So let's see what her message is. She wants to talk about looking at the floor. And that's her very first thing, as I see her looking at the floor when she's moving, like she's walking and she's looking down. I feel like there's a loss of, there's a panic there. There's a panic. There's like almost like the edge of a panic attack right here. And it's like, I've got to watch every step that I make. I got to watch every step that I make. This is not her. This is her information. This is her message. Okay. This is what she's talking about for you. And she's like, you do not have to dissect everything. You do not have to make sure everything fits in the perfect slot, that everything is perfect. There is no perfect. Okay. But make sure this is what you do. You pick your chin up. You give yourself a reason to smile each day. Find something beautiful. And let the stuff that is not important go. There, and you will know what's important. There's things that I think that could be entertaining your brain, because your brain doesn't know how to disengage. You need to disengage and give yourself some quiet time. And if you have a heart, and like, I'm not saying sit down and meditate for 10 hours a day. Oh my God. What I'm saying is breathe deep 3 or 4 times. Relax your shoulders. Give yourself a little bit more credit. Fix your crown. Absolutely. Fix your crown. But I also need you to know that you're not everybody's savior. you don't fix other people's stuff. You don't have to. Because I also have to say with that, I feel like that is a bite in the ass kind of thing. Like if you're trying to fix things for other people, they're ungrateful and they don't have follow through because they didn't do the work. Right? They have to do the work. You can't do work for people. There's no pride in somebody else doing something for you. That's not another way that's the wrong way to put it. There can be. But if you don't have the fortuitiveness to push forward and carry on with what somebody started for you, and I just, that's not you. I think it's something you've done for somebody else and you wish they would do better. And this person's like, I love this. I love this. I'm also supposed to tell you, bonjour, Ellie. I'm also supposed to tell you how beautiful it is on the other side. And I'm supposed to tell you this because I feel like the clarity that she has on the other side is unlike anything she ever experienced in life. She sees it now and she's like, this is so beautiful. It's so beautiful over here. I don't know why there would be maybe a concern that she wouldn't be seeing beauty or everything would be well or whatever, but she is just tickled. She's tickled. She's like, shit, we didn't think it was like this. That's not what we thought it was. Yeah. Interesting. She's very interesting because she went from like, this is who I was, scattered, to, wow. I like it. I hope that's helpful. Ellie, how are you? We need to have a chat. We haven't chatted in a while. Life been busy. Look, I got gray hair from it. It's not pink. I'll do better. Look, no, wait, seriously. I'll do better. Here's my hair color. Sitting right here. Okay. Anyhow. I hope that's helpful, Lori. Perfect. Everybody get a whoop whoop to LA. From Ellie's guiding light. Out of left field, I have to let you know that buzzards are nasty creatures, but they're so graceful in the sky. You're totally right, Amber. You're totally right. The hair wants to fly away. Okay, look at it. You're getting there too. Gotcha. Okay, moving on. Kelly Bailey. I'm just gonna have to go with this. Daddy love buzzards. They're wonderful animals. They do a lot. Kelly Bailey, I want to talk about two versions of the same truth. Differences of opinions. One person having one version of it, and then you having another version of it. I want you to be open to new ideas, to new points of view, but don't give yourself away either. Like, don't say, well, I must be wrong. And I don't think this has actually happened yet. Okay. That someone's going to have a different point of view on this. And I'll just tell you how I'm getting this. I feel like this line of demarcation right down the center. And one person looks through this eye and they go, look at that. That's that way. And then on this side, I get you going over here and you're much more optimistic than the naysayer over here. Okay. This person feels a lot more energy closed. You feel a lot more energy open. That's the weirdest way to be able to explain a reading that I have coming across right now. I haven't done this now in a month, over a month. So I'm sitting here going, okay, well, all right. That's a different way to do it. So I'm polishing up, y'all. I've literally been offline since Dad went in the ICU. Offline, just not doing nothing. And I need to also tell you to not allow this to generate anxiety within you, because I think that you could do that. I think that there are times that you could overthink things and it can create physical reactions with you. And the person that's more close-minded on things will eventually open their brain up a little bit and have and almost be like, how can we meet in the middle? How can we meet in the middle? Be open to meeting in the middle. You have MS and anxiety. Okay. I Beth Fry, hi, how are you? I also want to say practice breathing. Okay, Kelly, practice breathing techniques, maybe 3 to 5 nice deep breaths. This is something we've talked about a whole lot with my mom this past week on breathing better. I know we all breathe, right? We all go in and we all go out, but how much of us breathe well? We don't fill those guts. We don't exchange the oxygen. You have this stale buildup of oxygen that you need to let go of. I think that's some breathing techniques will be very, very good for you. It's Vicki McHale. Hey, everybody. So I think that breathing, doing some breathing techniques would be great for you. We have somebody at the shop that wants to come in and do sacred breathing classes, which I think would be really cool. Let's see what else. What the hell is that? I don't know. I have someone on the side going, boom, chicka, wah, wah. It's just totally random. Totally random. Exhale longer than inhaling. Yes, to get rid of that crap. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm thinking of a online Christmas party. I think we'll do a My Mystical Life Christmas party between Christmas and New Year's. So I will let Linda Norton. Hey, girl. I'll let you know about that. I just think it would be fun to just all get on and share what you got for Christmas and all those things. I just think we need to have a sit down, chit chat, fun thing. That'll be on the My Mystical Life membership on the community because our community is no longer just through Zoom. We do it through our webpage so that if something happened on Facebook, that we still can contact each other. It's a great community. Actually, I love the way it's set up. I hope that helps, Kelly. Missed you too, Linda. I'm home for now, unless there's a moment that I don't need to be home anymore, and then I head back to Florida. We thought Mom was going to be out of the hospital 5 to 7 days. We are now on 10 days in the hospital, and hopefully they figure out where the infection is and all those things. Olo? So there we are. Open one. Ember, open one. Yeah. Open one out, Ember. It's fun. Anyhow. All right. With that, y'all, I'll be in the shop tomorrow. Tomorrow is my day at the shop. And then I have some other things to do before Christmas because obviously we haven't gotten we have a Christmas tree up. You can't see it. It's not behind me this year. It's to the left. And then there's one in the kitchen. Do not pick up that Christmas tree and show it to people. I swear to God. Is the heat on at the house? Ashley and Glenn just got a house, you guys. So both the boys have their own homes now, which is totally awesome. It is on. Yay. So everybody have a great afternoon. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. Laura King is supposed to have her class tonight. I'm going to double check, make sure that's still on. I'm pretty sure it is. And I will try and be on that this evening. I miss you, Ellie Coyle. We're getting ready to start planning our trip to Scotland and Ireland, and over that way. So we'll get on that. All right, everybody, have a great day. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. And if Mr. Fry were here, he'd say, "May the light be with you always." And I am so glad to seeing everybody. So have a great day, guys. Bye.